Hi, I'm Nina Hubeks, and I'm a Customer Experience Specialist here at Sherpany. In this video, we'd like to present our entry for the category Customer Insight and Feedback VOC. Sherpany is the leading European meeting management solution. Since our foundation in 2011, our CEO Tobias Heckermann has pursued the goal of creating a world where every meeting counts. Sherpany's software is built on the Zen framework, which was developed using the latest research from the field of meeting science, along with our decade of experience in working with European leaders. In order to improve our Voice of the Customer program and to collect an extensive volume of customer feedback, as well as more ratings from across various touchpoints along the customer journey, we implemented 5 different customer experience metrics. These include 3 types of customer satisfaction scores, or CSATs, namely for sales, support, and service, and there's also an in-app product satisfaction score called PSAT. To round them all off, we also have a Net Promoter Score. We also made sure to follow up on these ratings on an individual basis, and especially on the negative ones. On top of this, we linked some of these metrics, including the NPS and PSAT, to our company objectives and key results, and made sure that the feedback coming in from these various surveys would be tied to specific product roadmap initiatives. These in turn would help prioritize the product roadmap. We also communicate regularly about CX metrics feedback in company town halls via automatic updates on Slack and performance reports. Sherpany wants to put customer needs and feedback at the center of the product development process and ensure accountability for doing so. Sherpany was previously only collecting feedback on an ad hoc basis, as well as through an in-app NPS survey. There was therefore a need to 1. Gather more user and customer feedback, 2. Increase customer centricity internally, and 3. Better align our product development with customer needs. Doing this would also allow us to better pinpoint where improvement was needed and where special focus was required.
In addition, we recognized that there was a gap between most recent product development and the needs of our customers, which was reflected in the feedback being received as well as in the adoption rates. This revealed that we needed to improve our customer focus and listen more closely to our customers, both from a product perspective and Sherpany as a company. Furthermore, in the second half of 2019, Sherpany shifted its focus to meet the meeting needs of its customers. This move heightened the need for better alignment between product development and customer requirements. Sherpany therefore needed to collect more feedback from these individuals.
At the end of 2019, Sherpany's CTO, along with our customer experience specialist, proposed a plan to implement more CX surveys and measure a greater number of metrics along the entire customer journey, which was then implemented by the engineering team at the beginning of 2020. In order to have the NPS show a more holistic, general customer attitude, the survey was taken out of the app and sent via email instead. And in-app, we implemented the PSAT survey that simply asks, "How satisfied are you with the Sherpany app?" in a pop-up that is triggered by a certain behavior in the software. We then created a range of email surveys that are sent after key customer interactions. Triggers for these email surveys are the conclusion of the sales process, called the CSAT sales, a support call is made, called the CSAT support, or an appointment with their dedicated customer success manager, called the CSAT service. Thanks to the work of our CRM and engineering teams, these surveys are automatically sent once an interaction is logged in our CRM tool, Salesforce. To improve the transparency and bring the voice of the customer closer to Sherpany's employees, any feedback that is submitted via these new CX metrics is automatically forwarded to the company's Slack channel, meaning that successes can be celebrated and negative feedback acknowledged and acted upon, all in a public forum. Sherpany's CX specialist follows up on any feedback personally to thank users for submitting feedback and, in cases where there's no further comment, to ask how our product or services could be improved. Furthermore, Sherpany ties various company and team OKRs to different CX metrics, setting goals such as reaching an NPS of 40 and addressing the feedback from at least 5 PSAT ratings each quarter. As Sherpany's team objectives are tied to overall company objectives, this ensures that all teams are contributing to improving the customer experience, whether directly or indirectly. This places the customer at the center of the entire company's efforts, not just those who work in customer-facing roles.
In addition to this, a new process was implemented for our product owners to make sure that all incoming customer feedback is reviewed and linked to specific roadmap features. We use the product board software, which calculates and ensures the correct prioritization of features, which the product owners then use to create the quarterly product roadmap for their respective squads. Not only the feedback from the customer experience surveys are collected here, but also feedback from customer interviews, user experience interviews, support calls, customer success managers, etc., so that all the feedback comes into one place. Moreover, every month there is a product team town hall session where updates are shared on the different metrics and feedback. In this way, the initiative to fix issues and improve the product based on customer feedback is shared by the whole team. Finally, Sherpany also launched a public roadmap portal where users can view what our team is currently working on, what's planned, and what we are considering building in the future. Users can upvote certain features and can even add their own product feature ideas. If there are any relevant updates from Sherpany on specific feedback that is received through the portal, the product owners can post an update and notify the individuals who gave the feedback or voted on a particular roadmap item. We also email all contributing customers and users before the launch of a feature they recommended or gave feedback on to thank them and make them aware that we have completed the work and look forward to further developing the feature with them in the future. This places the customer at the center of our development cycles and ensures that they know it too.
After successfully implementing the new CX metrics, we have now started to gather a far greater volume of customer feedback and customer ratings. In 2019, we collected 2,667 ratings through our in-app NPS. And in 2020, we more than doubled this, collecting 5,421 ratings in total across all 5 newly implemented CX metrics. This gave Sherpany a much clearer indication of the areas which needed improvement, as well as understanding where our strengths along the customer journey lie. We track the metrics in Salesforce where they are synced from Wittrick, which is a tool we use to collect all the CX metrics. The main focus area company-wide is the NPS, but individual departments track different metrics. For example, the PSAT is the main focus for the product team, and the CSAT support is the main focus for the customer support team.
By tying our company and team objectives to customer experience metrics, our teams have become increasingly customer-centric. Furthermore, it fosters interdepartmental collaboration and communication. This exercise has been successful as demonstrated by recent customer feedback. For example, one customer commented that, "Very well thought out mapping of processes, high security standard, super customer support, developers respond to customer feedback. They really listen to the customer."
So with the goal of reaching excellence in UX, we've come a very long way. All the features that we release have at least a 10% adoption rate. So how do we do this? Well, it's not only about identifying which the correct features are through customer interviews, gathering insights through other parts of the organization like data science, but it's also about running usability tests with the prototype to make sure that whatever we design works for our customers. This OKR has helped us make usability tests into a habit within the company, not only running the usability tests with the prototypes, but also running quarterly tests inside production to identify any issues or challenges. This has helped us prioritize the items in our product roadmap. We also address a certain number of PSAT goals each quarter in our roadmap. And we have been doing so over the past 2 quarters. By doing all of these things, we make sure that whatever feedback we receive is addressed in our roadmap. So regardless if the customer feedback comes from a usability test, an interview, a conversation that's being had with a customer success manager, or even insights from data science, they will all be linked to an item on our roadmap, and no feedback from our customer is left unused.
As a result, our product roadmap is better aligned with the needs and wants of our customers. Our public roadmap is already being used by 447 users from more than 210 companies, which is 2/3 of our customers, all of whom submitted feedback in 2020. It is communicated at regular intervals to promote usage even further. This has improved Sherpany's reputation when it comes to listening to what our customers need. We have received a substantial volume of feedback from customers voicing their satisfaction with new product development and more generally that they are pleased with the user-friendliness of our product. Moreover, at the beginning of 2021, we received a benchmarking report from our road mapping software provider Product Board, which revealed that Sherpany is better at listening to customers and acting upon their feedback than other company of our size.
As a result of these customer-centric initiatives, along with other UX and usability improvements, our Net Promoter Score has increased by almost 36%, from 28 to 38 in just 1 year. And year to date in 2021, NPS has been a staggering 52. In the first year of measuring the PSAT, we received ratings from every second user with a mean score of 4.12, which points to a largely satisfied user base. Also, our CSAT support, CSAT service and CSAT sales showed highly positive results, 4.6, 4.8 and 4.6 in 2020. By taking a customer-centric approach to our product development and placing customer needs at the center of our thinking as a product team, as well as recording regular feedback and acting upon it, we have been able to increase our customer satisfaction significantly. This is vital for Sherpany as a scaling organization and contributes significantly to our customer retention, which currently stands with a rate over 97.9 year on year.